I'm sure you've done this before, but I'm taking over for Sinara's class today. Um, so if you remember what you did for homework, we're doing homework review. So tell the class what you read or what media you watched and what it was about. So turn to the people next to you, or to the people behind you and tell them what you did for homework.
Also, if anyone wants to come up from either school to share their homework, that'd be great.
Okay. Is there any students that would like to come up and tell the screen what they did for homework?
Good morning. I read the book One Grain of Rice, written by James Stewart. It is Indian civilization folktale. It has two main characters. They are Emperor and his wife Rani. Folktale is very beautiful. Thank you.
All right, thank you. How about with the Gosha group 1 or group 2? Would anyone like to come up to the board and share what they did for homework?
Good morning, Seneca. Today we were a little bit late. Really sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. I'm glad that you're here. Would any of the students like to come up for homework?
Good morning, I am Purnima. Every weekday at 5 p.m. I watch a cartoon. Name is Seven and Me. There are 7 dwarfs and a girl. It telecast in Verona channel. I like a girl very much. I like to watch this cartoon again and again. Thank you.
Thank you. That sounds like a fun cartoon. How about group 1? Anybody from group 1 would like to come up to the screen and oh, I see another student.
Hi, good morning. My name I'm Umani. I read the book last week. The name of the book is Caved with Ladybird. The main characters are Peter and James. It was written by William Murray. I like to read this again and again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning. I'm Danish. Every week at 7:30 p.m. I watch a K-drama. The name of this drama is Sakragana Vedave. It's telecast in Hill Channel. There are 4 main characters are Sadhun, Ruan, Runja and Rani. I like this Rani very much. I like to watch this drama again and again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning. Every weekday at 4:30 p.m. I watch a cartoon. The name of this cartoon is Igurasto. It card in Sirasa channel. They are Borulu and Gale. I like this Gale very much. I like to watch this cartoon again and again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning. I am Vashi. I'm reading a book these days. The name of the book is Ambe Alvo. It was written by T.B. Ilangaratna. The main characters are Nimal and Sunil. I love to read the stories. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning. I am Mincy. I'm reading a book today. The name of the book is Same Shitty. It was written by William Murray. The main characters are I love to read this.
Okay. Well, I think we'll move on. Oh,
Hi, good morning. I am Pavani. I'm reading a book. The name of the book is Beauty and the Beast. It was written by Mrs. Joyce Mays. The main character is Beauty and Beast. I love reading it. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So we'll move on. So our lesson for today is vocabulary building. Basically, what we're going to do today is learn how to change some words in our vocabulary to sound better or I guess more professional. All right, so for our improved vocabulary, we want to find associated words. So we have the original sentence here. The cat quickly ran across the street. Now we have the sentence with the improved vocabulary. The improved vocabulary sentence is the cat swiftly darted across the road. And basically, there are associated words, right? The words that mean the same thing. So here we have quickly and swiftly, right? We changed quickly to swiftly. We changed ran to darted. Does that make sense? So you're improving your vocabulary to, I guess, be more lengthy, right? Because you've got the cat quickly ran across the street. That's a lot more simple than the cat swiftly darted across the road. Does that make sense? All right. So here's another example. We have, she wore a nice dress to the party. And over here in our improved vocabulary, we have, she wore an elegant dress to the party. Now, the difference between these two sentences is nice and elegant, right? They essentially mean the same thing, but it's just improved vocabulary. It sounds better, and it's a lot less simple than this original sentence. Okay. And all right. Does anyone understand that? Okay, so now for this slide, I want with the Gosha group 1, if you could tell me which words are associated, which words between the original sentence and the sentence with improved vocabulary are associated. In the original sentence, we have she was very happy to receive the gift. She was elated to receive the present. So which words are associated? Which words mean the same thing? Yes, elated and very happy. Very happy, they all mean the same thing, right? Okay, so next one. With the Gosha group 2, our original sentence is, he is a good student in school. He is an exemplary student in school. Which words are associated in these two sentences?
Which word?
Exemplary and a good student, right? So basically, it really just means the same thing, but you're improving your vocabulary. This also helps when you're writing, right? Having words that you can use, because good is a very simple word, but using exemplary is a lot more, it's just improved, right? All right, so Viduhala, is that how you say it? I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Can you find which word is associated? We have, the weather today is very hot. The weather today is scorching. Which of these words are associated? Yes, scorching and hot, right? So these words are related. They mean basically the same thing, but scorching is improved, right? This is the improved vocabulary. Okay, so our next sentence, we have, the food at the restaurant tasted good. The cuisine at the restaurant tasted delectable. All right. Buddhaghosa group 1. So, what 2 words between the original sentence and the sentence with improved vocabulary are associated?
We will say it together.
Yes, cuisine and delectable. Cuisine and delectable. Can you guys see when I write on the screen? Okay. Well, basically, you're changing the food to the cuisine, right? This is just improved vocabulary. This is something you would use when you're writing something, right? Maybe in a test, they ask you to write a review of a restaurant. So you can change different words, like good, right? Good is a very simple word. You can change it to delectable. Does that make sense? Okay. Next sentence. We have the soccer match was exciting to watch. And we have the soccer match was exhilarating to watch. So, Vidduhala, can you please tell me which words are associated between these 2 sentences?
Exciting, exhilarating. Both words.
Yes, exhilarating. All right. So it is exhilarating to watch and it is exciting to watch. Exciting is a lot more simple vocabulary than exhilarating, right? All right. The next one, original sentence is the painting on the wall is beautiful. And the painting on the wall was exquisite. Exquisite. Yes, I saw group 2 answer. Basically, you're improving the vocabulary, as I've talked about before. The painting on the wall is beautiful. The painting on the wall was exquisite. Exquisite is a lot more fancy of a word than beautiful, and it just writes better if you're, writing. If you're writing, anything, I guess. Okay. So we have the original sentence. She made a lot of money from her business. She made a substantial fortune from her business. So which words are associated? Yes, substantial, right? Instead of saying a lot of, you can say substantial. And instead of saying money, you can say fortune. Right? All right. Okay, and then we have, they went on a long trip to the mountains. Now the sentence with the improved vocabulary is they embarked on an extended expedition to the mountains. Now, which words are associated here? Embarked, I heard embarked.
Extended expedition.
So we have they embarked instead of they went, and then extended expedition instead of long trip. I see Vidhuhala taking notes. Very, very good job. Okay, so basically, just a more improved vocabulary for you to use when you are writing. And if you would like me to slow down to take notes, then please let me know. Okay.
What do they want to do?
Oh no, Vidhuhala is taking notes, so I thought I'd let them take notes and wait a little bit. If Buddhaghosa Group 1 and Group 2 would like to take notes on the vocabulary. Okay, so for
Seneca, it's
Yeah.
better if you can send those sentences through the WhatsApp.
okay, I'll do that.
Later, students can write them down.
All right. Okay, so because we are talking about improving our vocabulary, I want you guys to choose the best word with the most improved vocabulary for these sentences. All right. Oh, oopsies. So the sentence is this. Oh, this is wrong. The colors of the bird are so A, colorful, B, vivid, C, nice, and D, cautious. Now, what word is the best word for this sentence with improved vocabulary? Colorful is good, but vivid also works, right? Because we've already said color in this sentence, right? We've already said the colors of the bird are so colorful, right? That's not as improved as saying the colors of the bird are so vivid, right? And that kind of diversifies. It makes the sentence sound a bit more interesting, right? Instead of saying the colors of the bird are so colorful, we can say the colors of the bird are so vivid. And it's even better than saying nice, right? Because nice is very simple vocabulary. And because English is a second language for you, you would like to use nice because you're used to words like nice and good and pretty. But using words like vivid make you sound a lot better in your writing. Okay. Oops. All right.
Second sentence.
Sorry. All right. This car is A, nice, B, cool, C, extravagant, or D, good looking. Which of these has the most improved vocabulary? D. Yes, C has the most improved vocabulary.
Nice.
Nice and cool are very simple words, even though they fit, right? You can say, this car is nice, or this car is cool, or even this car is good looking. These are all very simple. So when you are writing something, whether it's for a test or for a letter or for, a resume, you want to use improved vocabulary, like the word extravagant, okay? Does everyone know what this word means? All right, give me a thumbs up if you understand what this word means, or thumbs down if you want me to explain it.
Hey, boys.
If you don't know this,
Huh?
do you know the meaning of extravagant? Then it is big thumb down. Show it. Everybody.
You got it? You have
Oh, I'm seeing thumbs down. Okay. Thank you very much. Extravagant basically means it's really saying it looks nice, but it also looks really over the top, right? And you can kind of see that with the word extra right here. Extra, right? It's just over the top and very nice. Just you're really just saying, oh, it's really, really, really nice or really, really cool, really good looking. It's it basically just means all of these other words combined. Extravagant. It's just really good looking. Okay. Does that make sense? But it's also a lot more, it's just a bigger word that you can use and it makes you look like you understand English a lot more. Okay. Next slide. John has a lot of dreams. He is a very blank man. So we have a few words here. We have ambitious. If you don't know what the word ambitious means, can you give me a thumbs up? If you do know, give a thumbs down. If you do know, give me a thumbs up.
John has a lot of dreams.
Ambitious. Right. He's a very ambitious man. Now, you could say any of these other words, right? But ambitious is a lot less of a simple word, and it's using the improved vocabulary. So everyone understands what ambitious means, right? Okay. So we have, she wore a very nice, elegant, pretty, or cool dress. Which one fits? Excuse me.
He wore a very nice, elegant, cool dress.
Elegant. I heard elegant. Yes, elegant works, right? This is kind of the word with the most improved vocabulary. All the other ones are very simple. Nice, pretty, cool. Those are very simple. And you can really say that about any of the things that we've talked about so far, right? You can say that about the car, you can say that about the bird. You can say that about a lot of things. So it's a very simple word. So you want to improve your vocabulary. That's why we use words like elegant. Okay. Next sentence. Jane loved to sit under a tree and we have to think, ponder, sit, and observe.
Observe. Jane loved to sit under a tree.
Ponder or observe. I mean, either of those would work, right? These are a lot more complicated words than, think or sit, right? Think and sit are very simple, right? But ponder is just a fancy way of saying think, and observe is just a fancy way of saying look, right? So Jane loved to sit under a tree and look around, right? You can, instead of saying that, you can say observe, or instead of saying Jane loved to sit under a tree and think, you can say Jane loved to sit under a tree and ponder. Right, this is just a fancier word for think, and this one is just a fancier word for look around. Okay. Here we have, the game was fun, sensational, good, and cool.
Fun, sensational.
The game was sensational, right? Now, the game was fun, good, cool. You can say all of those things, but sensational has a lot is a lot more uh fancy or just improved. Okay. All right. The book was compelling, fun to read, interesting, or nice.
The
Which
book
of
was
these
fun to
has the
read,
most improved vocabulary?
interesting, or super funny.
Can you say that again? Well, fun to read is a lot more simple than compelling, right? Compelling. Does everyone understand the meaning of the word compelling? If you don't understand, give a thumbs down. If you do understand, give a thumbs up. Do you guys understand the meaning of that word?
Do not know the meaning. They can't stand.
Okay, I'm seeing thumbs down. So compelling pretty much just means it's kind of similar to fun to read, but it's something that you want to do, right? It compels you. It's oh, how do I explain this? It's like, let's say you're reading a book, right? The book is so interesting that it compels you to read. It makes you want to read it more, right? If you're talking about I don't know, exercising, right? You really like exercising, so you're compelled to exercise more. Or maybe you love to I don't know. You love to watch TV, right? Because your favorite show is on at 7 p.m. So you're compelled to watch the TV at 7 p.m. because you want to, right? It's basically like being attracted to doing something, right? Does that make sense?
It's like motivating to read.
Okay. So if there's no questions on that word, I will move on. But basically saying the book was compelling is the same thing as saying the book was fun to read, but the vocabulary is more mature, right? Okay.
Teaching you vocabulary.
So the next sentence, she blank for the purse in that store. We have four words. We have wanted, liked, yearned, and watched.
Watched.
She wanted. Now, wanted is definitely a good word to put here. But one thing that you can also add is, or one thing that you can also put in here is yearned. Yearned is a lot more improved vocabulary, right? Wanted is a lot more is simpler than saying yearned. And they basically mean the same thing. Saying that you yearn for something is saying that you wanted it, right? You can even add compelled here, right? She was compelled to the purse in that store. She wanted the purse in the store. Yearned is just a lot more fancy vocabulary that you can use. Okay. All right. So that's all we had for the vocabulary. Does anyone have any questions at all before we move on? Okay, then I guess we'll move on to our listening activity. So our listening activity is a little different today. We have a word bank, okay? And basically we have multiple sentences here, and we have a word bank over here on your left. And you're basically just going to listen to the audio and fill out these sentences. So it can be Peter has disappeared or Anna's father has disappeared, right? Whatever the audio tells you. Does that make sense? So I'll pause once I hear one of the sentences being complete, and then you can tell me what sentence has been completed. Okay. Tell me if you guys can hear this audio, okay?
Hi, it's Anna, isn't it?
Hey, Peter, how are you? I haven't seen you for ages.
Yeah, I think it was 4 years ago at Kathy's graduation party. Do you still see her?
I saw her last week, in fact. She's just had a baby.
Oh, wow. I can't believe that.
Okay, so in the audio, it says, she just had a baby. So we're looking at this sentence right here. Who just had a baby? Now we have all of these in the word bank. So basically, you're just trying to find the person who had a baby. So listen close, okay?
I haven't seen you for ages.
Yeah, I think it was 4 years ago at Kathy's graduation party. Do you still see her?
I saw her last week, in fact. She's just had a baby.
Okay, so who has just had a baby? Okay, I'm going to play the audio one more time.
Let's listen.
Hi, it's Anna, isn't it?
Hey, Peter, how are you? I haven't seen you for ages.
Yeah, I think it was 4 years ago at Kathy's graduation party. Do you still see her?
I saw her last week, in fact. She's just had a baby.
Okay, so who's just had a baby? We have 3 characters here. We have Kathy, Peter, and Anna. So which one of these have just had a baby? Yes, Kathy. Kathy has just had a baby.
Wow, I can't believe that. Kathy, a mother.
I can't believe how different you look.
Do you think so?
Yeah, you've changed your hairstyle completely. You used to have really long hair, didn't you?
Okay, so I just heard has changed completely. Does anyone know which one of these from the word bank finished the sentence? I'm gonna play this again, okay?
Do you think so?
Yeah, you've changed your hairstyle completely. You used to have really long hair, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so whose hairstyle changed completely? Yes, Peter's hairstyle. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I got tired of washing and brushing it 5 times a day.
And of course, you used to have a beard. You've shaved that off too.
Hey, that's true. I haven't had a beard for at least 3 years now.
And where are your glasses? You've stopped wearing your glasses with the red frames.
Oh, they were terrible. I can't believe you can still remember them. I wear contact lenses now.
They were so...
Okay, so he said contact lenses. blank has started wearing contact lenses. So who has started wearing contact lenses? Okay, I'm going to play it one more time.
Glasses. You've stopped wearing your glasses with the red frames.
Oh, they were terrible. I can't believe you can still remember them. I wear contact lenses now.
They were so you, those glasses. So, what else is different with you?
Okay, so who is wearing contact lenses? Yes, Peter. Peter has started wearing contact lenses.
Well, I've changed my job too. You remember I used to work in the bookstore?
Yeah.
Well, I've another job now and it's a lot better.
What do you do now?
I work for a computer software company in the city. The pay is great and the job is pretty interesting too.
That sounds terrific. What about Benji?
Benji? Who's he?
Don't tell me you've forgotten about that old Volkswagen you used to drive around in.
Benji? Wow! I can't believe you remembered. I've bought a new car now, and it doesn't have a name. So what about you? What's changed in your life since...
Okay, so he bought a new car and he sold... Yes, Peter's old car. Okay.
we last saw each other?
Very little, actually. I've moved in. Terrific. What about Benji?
Benji? Who's he?
Don't tell me you've forgotten about that old Volkswagen you used to drive around in.
Benji? Wow! I can't believe you remembered. I've bought a new car now, and it doesn't have a name. So what about you? What's changed in your life since we last saw each other?
Very little, actually. I've moved into a new apartment on the other side of town. That place I used to live in was just too small and cramped for me.
You live so close to your job.
Yeah, well, I've changed my job too, just like...
Okay. Who has moved to a larger apartment? Yes, Anna. Anna has moved to a larger apartment. Okay.
Cramped for me.
But you live so close to your job.
Yeah, well, I've changed my job too, just like you. Now, I work for my father in the sales department, so I'm pretty close to the office.
Look, I've got to hurry off now, but it's been great talking to you. What do you say? Shall we meet up for dinner or a drink this week and catch up on old times?
Absolutely.
Okay. So the last one is blank has given a job to her. So who has given a job to her? Anna's father. Okay. Oh, that's my bad. We missed the first question. The first question, the answer to the first question is Peter's beard. I'm just gonna fill that in. Okay. So we have just reached the end of class, and I'll go over homework before you guys go. Our homework, I'm sure this is as always, is to read an article or book or watch a movie/video in English. Okay? And then next week you'll tell the class what the title of the media and what it was about, and then write a couple sentences. And then the other part of homework is to have as much English conversations as possible. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Have a good day.